let's get to the rides, shall we? So, first ride symbol, we've got my K Custom Dark. I really like this ride symbol. It's very musical. And a serious bell. It's got a really serious bell. Accidentally hit the new Renaissance while hitting the K Custom Dark. So there's your little first sneak peek at the Renaissance. But this K Custom Dark, really love it. Great ride, great all around ride too. Great for jazz, groove. Just a great all around ride. Really like it. Okay, now on to the Renaissance. So this Renaissance, man, it's a great jazz ride. It's got a very similar timbre to the K Lite, actually. It kind of reminds me of the K Lite. You'll see here in a second once I get over to that one. But let's go ahead with the K Con Renaissance 22. Wow, it opens up pretty well. It's got all these crazy musical, like trashy overtones, undertones, but it's controlled. It's a very controlled wash with it too. Wow. that's a very musical cymbal. It's I'm not sure how versatile it's gonna be, but I mean it could be. It could be very versatile. But the timbre of it. It's got like very controlled overtones. There are quite a bit of overtones, but they're controlled. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I don't know how to describe it. It's a very musical cymbal, though. Sounds great. I love it. It's great. That's going to be a great ride. And I got this one brand new. What I did was I sold my medium thin high, and I sold it for a huge amount of money to the point where I only had to pay $30 for this brand new K-Con Renaissance. So, you can be smart about how you upgrade your cymbals, save your cymbals. That's why it's like keep your gear nice. You never know when you might want to upgrade in the future. And being able to just flip what you already have, into something newer and kind of developing your sound as you go through it, evolving with your sound. That's what I like to do with it. I mean, yeah, I've got quite a few different cymbals, but it's only because I've been reinvesting in them and kind of whittling down my sound. So I'm keeping the ones that I'm developing for my sound. And I'm much more a dark, Turkish K type of sound guy rather than an A sound. I started with a lot of brilliant cymbals and a lot of rock sounding stuff, but to kind of dial in my sound more, I really found that the K line was much better for my liking. I really like dark, smoky, lush sounding cymbals. Okay, last but not least, let's get on to the K Lite. This K Lite sounds absolutely amazing. Actually, what I'm going to do really quick is switch the position, because my left right is kind of blocked by a few different things, and the sound doesn't come through as well as I'd like it to. Alright, so now we got our K Lite. Let's see how the light sounds. And I think, honestly, so one very good combination I will tell you guys I like is a K Sweet 21 paired with the K Custom Dark 22. It sounds fantastic with my K Sweet hats. That's one combo I found that I really, really like. And then now, with these two paired together, the K Lite and the K-Con Renaissance sound really good together and kind of have a similar timbre. So you'll see here. Here's the K Lite, and this is a 22. Love it. Very dark. Very, very nice. And it has a different kind of bell and crash to it too, which I like. So here's the K Lite by itself. now listening to both of these timbres together, I think that's going to be another combo that I'm going to like. Like I was saying, my K Dark 22 and K Sweet 21 combo that I really like. This is another combo I really like. Because within the pitch, like they're very close. Sorry, I shouldn't say very close. Not to being the same note, but in the same octave. But this is just darker and lower, and this is the higher of the Renaissance. One thing I really like about this K Light Ride too is the stick definition. It's got a really woody attack and stick definition to it, where you hear you really can hear the stick definition with this cymbal. With this, it kind of gets buried a little bit more underneath the ping of the cymbal. I wanted to have some fun with the hats too before I ended the video, so just kind of went to the hats, but these fat hats sound great. The sizzle to these is, I just absolutely love it. The foot chick. And what they do is they use two cymbals that are pretty close together in weight, instead of being further apart. The bottom is a medium, and the top is a medium light, I believe. But the weight distribution and difference isn't as great with these as some of the other models. So that, I guess, kind of what gives them their sound. Yeah, it's got a great kind of bell sound to it too. My snare weight keeps moving around. That's one thing people should know too, just really quick. If you buy Mapex snares and you get their Sonic Saver hoops, your snare weights aren't going to clip on in the right way. But one thing you can do is just stick the part that normally clips on to the hoop. See, the problem with these is that what happens is when you clip it on, it pushes the mount in towards the inside of the snare rather than letting it float freely like it should. So what I do is I just take it off, and I just stick the metal clip part, the top mounting part that would normally go around the hoop, and I just shove it underneath the rim of the snare, or any of them. So if you have any drums from Apex that have Sonic Saver hoops, just be aware of that. That's going to be the case. But you can still get it to go up under there. So anyway, my snare weight is kind of bouncing all over the place. But as far as all these hats and everything, all these rides, I think they sound great. They really sound great. I don't know. Why don't you guys let me know in the comments which one's your favorite sound. And then I'll do some different videos here in just a sec, pairing some different cymbals and actually get some like full grooves going. Maybe play to some songs with them, that kind of thing. But yeah, let me know which one of all of those sounds is kind of your favorite, or maybe some good pairings that I could do. I don't know. I like to mix and match cymbals all the time, so I'm not a brand specific guy, or as long as they're B20 and they're a little bit darker sounding, or at least have a Turkish sound to them, I'm good. I'm good in the hood. So I'll do another video next with just the Renaissance and the K lights too. These K light hats, oh, they're great. I just pulled them out yesterday when I received my Renaissance. I've had them sitting in the bag over there for a couple weeks, but I didn't want to get them out and start laying into them until I received the last of my shipments, so I could start pairing stuff together. But I think these fat hats sound amazing too, and they're beautiful. The way they're made, they're just beautiful. And like I said, they're still in prototype, so they're hard to find. You can't just find them in a store. But if you know where to look online, you can find them if you're looking online. But you're not gonna just like walk into a Guitar Center and find fat hats there. It's basically my point. They're still coming off of prototype production, and Like I said, they have the 14 and an eighth or the 15 and an eighth, and I went for the 15 and an eighth because I've already got quite a few 13s and 14s. So, and I really like 15s. You know, I like things that have quick hats, like my hybrids. My 13-inch Cade custom hybrids are just, that's one of the best 13-inch pairs I've ever heard or had. So I use those for pretty much any 13 contexts. Then for 14s, I've got tons of different options for 14s. So kind of building up my 15s. And then these are my largest now with that extra eighth of an inch in there. But it's kind of cool concept of how they take an A, and you can really see how they do that because the way they make the symbol. You can see how deep the hammering is in addition to the way they use the lathing. So it really is like they took a new beat, like a giant new beat, and then hammered the crap out of it, did a little bit different lathing towards the bow, and then stamped a K on top of it. So I don't know how else to describe it, but they could work great in a rock context or groove context all the way up to jazz if you wanted. I don't quite recommend playing a lot of jazz stuff with 15-inch hats, but as long as they fit the context and that sound is there and good, then I'm all for it. All right, my friends, happy drumming. Let me know in the comments which one's your fave. And I'll, like I said, I'm going to get into some different setups here. I also got this arrow. So I got a 20-inch AAX arrow crash. And this thing is basically like a very clear sounding China. Or, you know, trash crash China, but it sounds great, and I got a 20. So I'll throw that up there too. You know, I got a little smorgasbord of different plates here. So we'll see what I do next, but let me know about these, and love you guys. Have a great rest of your week, and happy drumming.